okay? I would also suggest that maybe, one, look at this. Keep track of what's going on, like how you feel for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and maybe even 4 months, okay? So like 120 days. And see, within that time span, did your body have to throw any kind of a healing event? Did you miss out on any kind of activity? Did you have some mucus elimination? Like, so did you have a cough that was, you know, and then maybe you even started taking something for it? Did you have some stopped up anything? Anything, all right? Did you have a bout of diarrhea that caught you off guard, right? Or something like that. Oh, or the upset stomach. Okay, some people use this, they'll say the stomach F word. F, you know, it's a 3-letter word. Which is, there's no such thing. Anyway, all of those things are healing events. I mean, okay, within any of those time span, that 30 day to 124 day, any kind of head issue at all, headache, any kind of eye issues, blurry vision, dizziness, anything. And if you do, then know that that is a result from being acidic. And your body will have an elimination event, or so maybe like could be fever, you know, to find homeostasis. You know, even crying is a cathartic event, you know. And what I have observed change with me is, you know, if I like have a little emotional release or whatever, they're over before they even really get started. It's amazing. And I can usually know like when to kind of expect one, because I've eaten something that is, you know, obstructive and not maybe it's something suboptimal, okay? And something mucus forming, something that doesn't eliminate well. And I mean, nuts and seeds. I've seen, I will have an emotional release, like the morning after, or like maybe 2 mornings after, if I've had nuts and seeds. Like a raw gourmet food too, it's done it to me. And avocado, which, you know, I went years without eating avocado. I cut out avocado in, was it 2016? And I was driving around with Doug in Florida, and I said, hey, have you got any 100% no's? He said, yeah. I said, how do you feel about avocado? He said, 100% no. Highly mucus forming, doesn't eliminate well, constipating. And I linked some things that my body did after I had avocado. And anyway, I won't go into that either, but I ate some guacamole today though. You know, and now I won't have, and I can't remember the last time I had, I'll go like a year easy. I bet I won't have avocado, guacamole, anything else for the whole rest of the year, but it's like August, right? Yeah, so actually tahini doesn't do what avocado does to me, but then like tahini does other things, so you know what I mean. But I probably would rather have the kickback from the tahini, because the avocado, it aggravates my bum, you know, and it just does not eliminate well. So anyway, that's me though. I mean, it may not be that way for you, okay? But anyway, there is some commonality with things, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. Anywho, just kind of think about that. even a newborn baby, you know, we get the baby home and the baby eats, and you can ought to almost expect when the baby is gonna move its bowels. You know, we know the digestive times, the digestive rate for certain foods. I can tell you that before I get going into a solid food vacation, all right, I will work myself into that. And so I'll cut out like all spices, all seasonings, and I'll eat real clean, 100% raw, 100% raw, maybe even do like a couple of days of just all fruit, you know, and then I'm doing an enema, I'm doing enemas, and then boom, I'm starting on my solid food vacation. And then after like a couple of days being in that on that solid food vacation, you're doing another enema, and then okay. I have watched carrot, like even like raw, you know, raw carrot, you know, you think, okay, well, it's this and that. I mean, I 3 days after I'd had the, and look, I was going into a solid food vacation, so I knew, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I knew when I'd had it. It's one more thing I'm going to say is this. Let's say that your last meal. Now, we're going to say NPO, nothing by mouth. I don't even like saying NPO because that's, you know, how they say it. To count yourself into a fast, to say, okay, I usually average like an 18-hour intermittent fasting. Okay, that's how people are into this intermittent fasting now, in a way. I mean, I hear, right? It's all right, but then like I then recommend listening to some fasting gurus, or maybe even some natural hygiene or something like that, you know, maybe even some John Rose or a little bit of Lauren Lockman, but someone, because you really want to think about how you're breaking that fast then. And then if you're, okay, well, anyway, let's just get back to the thing. Intermittent fasting. To really call yourself in a fasting state, that is nothing. You're not even, so like, you know, if you have a hamburger or a sirloin at 12:30, and then you have a soda, herbal tea, anything. Well, you wouldn't want it. We definitely wouldn't have any juice after that. After complex protein, something so dense, right? You're not going to put something easy to digest and easy to go through after that. Digestion is only going to happen at the rate of the slowest food, and that faster food on top of it is going to sit there and kind of ferment, and then people get gassy, bloaty, and wonder why. So there's nothing after your so a lot of people will quit eating, say at like 6 o'clock at night, all right, or 7. And let's say if your last thing is at 7 p.m. and then you go to 7 a.m., that's 12 hours. But you didn't have anything, not one single thing, nothing. You are dry fasting. An intermittent fasting is when you are dry fasting, when you're asleep at night and your body is cleansing. So it's not, well, I didn't eat, you know, and the last time I ate anything, I think they're thinking like chewing solid. When you have even like a cold pressed juice, you know, that's eating, it's just in liquid form. So you're still consuming something. Anywho, thanks. That's all I got on that one.